Hello guys and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're going to discuss about the iPhone 12 released in 2020. Is it still good in 2023? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the design. The iPhone 12 has an iPhone 4 design, modernized for today's standards. It has an A14 Bionic chip, it has 4GB of RAM, and in my case 128GB of storage, but it starts from 64GB of storage. It has a 12MP main camera which can record up to 4K 60Hz, or has a 12MP front-facing camera which can record 1080p up to 240 frames per second. The phone has dual speakers, but it lacks a headphone jack, but I'm pretty sure it's not a shock for you at the moment. It has a nano SIM and also an eSIM, so you can make it as dual SIM in case you're traveling. So let's discuss about how it's keeping up in 2023, and we're going to start with the cameras. The cameras on this device is pretty good. You get good quality pictures and you get good quality videos. The only thing that it struggles is nighttime. So in the night is not the best in video time. Pictures, they are still acceptable. Video time is not the best one, but it's understanding since it was released in 2020 and it doesn't have the latest technology. When you press this button to make a picture, you know you're going to get a good quality picture. If you have good lighting and you press the button to record, you know you're going to get a good recording here. So in this scenario, I'm going to show you guys some recordings that I did outdoors with the iPhone 12. I'm walking around, it's actually raining outside, so this is why I'm wearing my hoodie. And this is the quality, and this is the sound. Now, just for the heads up, this is the back camera of an iPhone, the front camera, sorry, of an iPhone 12, and I'm passing right now. So this is how the front camera looks in 2023 on the iPhone 12. This is how the microphone sounds. It's pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie, at least what I can see on the screen. But yeah, so this is the iPhone 12. This is me recording with noise on a real street, on a real everything. Because see, my point of view is when you're going to use this phone to record, you want to know how the sound is, and the sound has to be as real as possible. So maybe you're outside with a lot of noise, you're filming something, you want to know how this sounds, how this looks like. So now you have an idea how this looks like, how this sounds. When it comes to performance, A14 Bionic is pretty good. It's amazing to the point where I can say there is no game or no app on the App Store that you're not able to run. You'll be able to play all the games, you'll be able to do photo editing, you'll be able to do video editing with this phone. You will not struggle and you will not get any lag. Now, the thing that I don't like about this phone is gaming on this device for a period of time, it started to become warm. The sides of the phone actually gets warmer. So you will actually feel it when you hold the phone. It will actually start slowly to burn you. Not to burn you, maybe that's a little bit too extreme, but it will create a discomfort and you will not like this one. But if you have a case, then you won't feel it that much, so you should be fine. Still, playing on this device is a pleasure. Because of the feeling of the device, because of the design that it has, and how it's made, how it's built with quality, it's Apple quality, it actually feels really good in hand. So holding the phone and having to play with it, it doesn't become tiring, it doesn't become uncomfortable with time, especially if you have a case to get the heat out so you don't feel the heat, then that'll be perfect. Now in my scenario, I don't like using case. I can put a screen protector on my phone and I will prefer to hold the phone how it is and how Apple intended for every single person to use it. And I'm not gonna lie, but I really like the device and how it feels in the hands. When it comes to typing, it's an iPhone, so all iPhones has really good typing, has really good vibration, everything is perfect. So typing on this device is pretty satisfying. You get all the features from the new iPhones. You get up-to-date iOS updates. It's released in 2020, keep in mind. So you will get updates until a minimum of 2025. So at the moment you still have 2 years to go. So you do get a lot of benefits having this device. Compared to the other phones on the market, especially Android that you can buy brand new, this phone at the moment you can buy it for about $250. And I will say there is no competition, especially if you're an Apple fan, There is no competition for this phone. At the moment, if you're trying to buy an iPhone SE from Apple, it's $429, which compared to this device, I will say that it's a really bad deal. I will still go with this device only because you still get the new design, so you get Face ID and everything. You get an A14 Bionic, which is pretty good. You get a better camera system because you have two cameras, and you will get a better feeling of holding this phone rather than holding the SE, which is literally an iPhone 7. Now the battery life. Being an old device, the battery degraded. So at the moment, my battery is at 86%. Now having a phone with 86% battery doesn't mean that my battery is dead. I still get about 5 to 6 hours screen on time. Now do keep in mind, I don't play games on my phone. The only time when I do play games is when I'm reviewing a phone so I can see how the battery goes and stuff like that. But in real life situation, I do not play games. So I'll give you an example. Genshin Impact literally lasted me almost 2 hours, 1 hour and 48 minutes of playing. Now while Asphalt 8 lasted me, I think about 3 hours if I am correct. Without playing games, what I do on my device, it's messaging, YouTube, TikTok, and research for the next video. Sometimes I do check, I watch a long period of time for about an hour, YouTube videos on how to improve my editing skills and stuff like that. And I do get 5 to 6 hours of screen on time. Now, this is amazing because there are brand new phones that you don't get for screen on time. So iOS proves again that the optimization that Apple does is really, really good. And you get a lot of things going on an Apple ecosystem. Personally, I'm not a fan of the Apple ecosystem. I prefer Android only because of the freedom that I get with Android, but I'm still here to appreciate and to respect the idea of how an iPhone is 10 times better than an Android device when it comes to simple things like software optimization, battery life, and a camera that you know when you press that button, you know you're secure. You know you get a good photo. So overall, will I recommend the iPhone 12? I would say yes, for multiple reasons. First, if you're an Apple fan and you want to upgrade, I would recommend you go for the iPhone 12 if you can afford it. Don't go for the iPhone SE, the latest one, go for the iPhone 12. You will be much happier than the iPhone SE. If you're an Android fan and you're trying to upgrade to a device, you never tried iPhone, I would recommend you to go for this device. You get all the things that Apple has to offer at the moment, the latest software, the latest things. You get optimization like never before, and you get a decent phone. Now, if you're an Android fan and you just hate iPhones, I would still recommend you to upgrade to this device. The only reason is the low price that you're paying with the high quality that you're getting, it's unbeatable. Being an Android fan, I can 100% say that at the moment, with all the optimizations that Apple provides to this phone and to all of their phones, there is no company at the moment from an Android point of view that can match this thing, including Pixel. I own a Google Pixel and I use my Google Pixel. I get up-to-date updates, I get every single thing like an iPhone user. The software that Google offers compared to the software that Apple also offers, it's a big difference. With Google, most of the time when I buy a Pixel, I have to wait months for Google to update the software to be usable. Pixel 6 was released with fingerprint issues. Pixel 7 was released with heating issues. I don't even remember when was the last time an iPhone was released with issues. I don't even think it was released with issues ever. Some small bugs, yes, this can happen, but not like this, not like a Pixel device. When it comes to other manufacturers like Samsung, even though I do love Samsung and I had the Samsung until the S20 Ultra, I only been with Samsung. I had the Samsung Z Flip 3, I had the Samsung Fold 1, 2, and 3, and I love Samsung. I love how they're innovating. They are a company that I have full respect for them. I will still recommend you this iPhone. You will get the latest software support, you will not get any lag, you'll have your money well spent. Buying an Android device, you get the freedom that I love. You get every single thing, but every 2 years, you will have to change your device. If you're brave enough not to change your device, then some features may not get there, or the manufacturer will stop updating your phone and then will become a security risk. So yes, I would fully recommend, if you don't have enough money to spend and you're looking for a good phone, go for the iPhone 12. You won't regret it. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you staying until the end. If you do like my video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.